morning. We are the Salomon stand at ISPO Munich with Greg Vollet, sports marketing manager.
Good morning.
Bienvenue, welcome. Greg is not only a manager, he's also a sportsman himself. He first excelled in mountain biking in the World Cup, and for the last years he has been also running with a particular prowess at downhill running. So it's a pleasure to talk to him about the future of trail running with a wide perspective. Last time we discussed this was 2 years ago at Chamonix. What has changed in the last 2 years?
Not a lot of things at the end. It's because with the brands, with the athletes, we are a lot working also with the federations, and we try to develop a little bit the rules and to see what will happen in the futures. But if we are taking the IAU World Championships, so for example, nothing has changed really, because for example I show them, I made a meeting with the IAU to show them a little bit all the brands constraint about the visibility on our runners, because we support our runners from all year long. We try to put them in the best conditions to compete, and at the end, at the World Championship, they are wearing a competitor brand. So it's a little bit.
But it's a complex situation.
It's a complex situation.
It's the same with, let's say, professional football. You know, the clubs pay the money for their players, but then they go abroad and they play with their national team. And if they get injured or anything, the team loses them. But for example, in ski mountaineering, they have chosen a different way. Ski mountaineering is probably the most similar sport to trail running these days. Not only do they have the same top runners, you know, Kilian, Rémi Bonnet,
Yes.
Laura Orgé, Emily Forsberg, you know, but also they are also moving towards Olympic status. What do you think we could learn from how things have been done in Skimo, or what do you think could be changed? Because in Skimo they run with their national colors, but all the rest of the gear is personal. The skis, the poles, the backpack.
It's the same that with the YAF at the moment. It means that you can use your shoes, you can use but you have to wear the national silhouette. For the Sky Running World Championship, for example, you can wear the silhouette that you want. You have a flag on your bib number, and you compete for you and for your country because of your flag. And there is not a particular selection. If you are top 3 of your country, then you can be in the ranking. So for us, for a brand, we will push our runners to go to a World Championships where they can wear our silhouette.
It's only logical that they can.
We will not push our runners to go to a World Championships where they will promote a competitor brand. It's not like in cycling. In cycling, if the rider is sponsored by Specialized in mountain bike, for example, then he will compete with Adidas silhouette during the World Championship. But he is running with his Specialized bike, and Adidas is not a competitor of Specialized. Here it's in running it's different, because we are all competitors. So we need to find a compromise. If you take the Nordic ski, one of the compromise is maybe to have like a pool brand where all the brand can have the same visibilities. But it's a pool where all the brands have to pay a little bit to make sure that each of their athletes will be able to wear their logos.
Okay. Now, if we go back to Salomon, how do you think has the Salomon team stayed at the top of the game, even though the game, the sport has been growing widely? Now we have the Nepalese, and of course Mayayo is part of the team.
Yes.
I think there are two things that make Salomon Running team special, and you tell me how you implement them, and if you think I am correct. One is the scouting. For example, Remy Bonnet, superb skier. I was talking to him when he won Limone Ski Extreme with 20 years old. So, Remy, how did you start trail running? Well, I was doing it by training, but my team at Salomon suggested, recommended, insisted that I consider, trail running competitively, and I love it.
Yes.
So that would be one example. Paula Caberizo in Spain is also another example, 20 years old and just moved into the team. So that would be one aspect. Young talents are scouted and approached. And the second would be, let's say, the team playing, not only within the players, but as for the global international coverage. Like Iker will go to one race, Miguel to another, Kilian to a different, Toffel.
Yes.
How do you handle that?
So, first of all, it's true that we organize the Salomon Running Academy now every year. This year it will be in Germany, and this is an academy made for the people from 16 to 20 years old. So from all the countries, and we are selected the best 8 boys and 8 girls coming to this academy. This is where in 2015 we have Remy Bonnet in this academy, but also Davide Manini, Giulia Compagnoni, Misha Steiner, Leire Fernandez or Jan Margarit. So many good athletes was already in this academy. And every year we will do it again to make sure that we are working with the new generation. The trail running have an average age who is pretty high. It's more than 35 years old. So this is why we also have the project to work on this new generation to attract more and more the young runners and somewhere to secure our market as well.
Okay.
And then the second step is true. It's the opportunities. It was the case, for example, with Mirarai. In Nepal, for example, there is not really a Salomon market. We don't sell. But Mira, when I saw her winning 1 year ago in Hong Kong, I saw across her a very big potential because she was running just by herself without any guideline or any coach or nothing, and she was able really to inspire a lot. And what I able to see from her today is that when she is doing something, everybody watch her. It looks like the Nepal. It's really the art of the outdoor, and she is there to talk, and it's influencing a lot. So that was an opportunity, and Ingvild Kaspersen, for example, in Chamonix, when I saw her winning the 21K in front of Maite Mayora, I was thinking, wow, she's 20 years old, and I took also the opportunity because I was thinking, wow, she had a very big potential. I was talking with her, she was coming from soccer. She was starting running just less than 1 year ago. So when she won Lantau 2 Peaks, it was like a huge pleasure, for her, but for me as well.
Well, soon we'll have Leire Fernandez up there.
I hope so.
She's coming through.
Yeah. I'm waiting that she grow.
And meanwhile, we have Paula.
Yeah. Paula, for sure. She, I'm not in touch directly with Paola. It's the Spanish team manager, and Biel is doing a very good job with her. So I will meet her, I think, a little bit this year.
All right. And particularly personally, will you be still racing this year? Do you have any objective, any target?
I never put objective for me because I don't know.
You come from biking.
I often register.
They're the
at
most
last time.
competitive animals in the world, the cyclists. Even with their friends when they train.
No, but I often register at the last time. And just to answer your last question before, in terms of planning,
Yes.
I manage an international planning for 40 runners across the world, and this is why I try to define which races are the most important around the world for Salomon, and to send our athletes sometimes on the same weekend. We have athletes on 5 different races. We need to play a little bit with everything and to make sure that we are visible and that we can show our values in the world, because we want to develop the sport with the values, and this is why we are trying to work with the federation to make sure that they will keep also the trail running values. And everywhere in the world, and in Asia, for example, it's actually exploded.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Okay, and about your personal running schedule, nothing? No? Some race that is particularly attractive to you?
I will certainly run Mont Blanc Marathon.
Okay.
Because it's a race that I like. After.
Do you know there's a new downhill vertical kilometer in Spain?
Really?
Really? The first one at one of the most classic alpine marathons in Spain, the 10th edition at Canfranc at the Pyrenees, Somport by Midi d'Ossau. It's the 10th edition. Manuel Merillas has won there. Luis Alberto Hernando has won there. The marathon, Joaquim Lisiaga, and this year they are starting to celebrate the 10th. The first downhill came.
I need to come then.
You're invited.
When is it? Like. When is it?
The 10th of September.
It will be difficult. It will be just after the rut. I will be certainly on the rut in the US as well.
If you come, you'll have a blast.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I'm serious. I'm working with